Smackdown, June 26, 2009, in the books as we speak. This is the Russell Cage Experience right here on YouTube. Watched Smackdown earlier in the day. Got to see it. Great. Honestly, it was a so-so show, I guess. There's really only two matches on the entire show that really kind of sparked my interest and that I really enjoyed. We do, however, kick off the show with Vince McMahon coming out, just kind of talking about the entire Donald Trump thing and whatnot. Brings out named Teddy Long. Teddy Long. There we go. I don't know, and I was looking right at him. Teddy Long comes out. Basically, Vince puts him on probation, and basically we're getting what we are seeing is a heel Vince McMahon. I don't know if they're trying to make him a heel or a face, and that's what a lot of people are experiencing right now with Vince, as if he's a face or a heel, because he gets Randy Orton, books him in a match this Sunday. Like he's getting revenge against Randy Orton, but at the same time, he's really being mean to folks like Teddy Long, who are fan favorites on SmackDown. So basically, he says, what is he going to do tonight to make things interesting and be able to keep his job and keep Vince from firing him? And basically, he says there's going to be a tag team cage match. Edge and Chris Jericho versus Jeff Hardy and Rey Mysterio with a special guest referee, CM Punk, which kind of grabbed my attention and whatnot. And as we go throughout the night, we see Vince really being a jerk to a lot of the faces on the show. So it's kind of like Vince buys back the company and his ego gets to him and whatnot. So I'm really not sure if they're trying to make him a face or a heel, which one. It's really confusing right now. But we go to our first match. R-Truth taking on Shelton Benjamin. Honestly, the match itself here goes on. Personally, to me, it goes on way too long. R-Truth picks up the victory with the entire that elbow spinning thing that he does. I'm still not sold on R-Truth as a good guy or bad guy and liking him or whatever. They were trying to place Shelton Benjamin as more of the knowledgeable of the two and not raised on the streets and made something of his life and whatnot, and making R-Truth look like a bad person and before the match on that. But really, the entire thing went on way too long, I thought. So, that being said, R-Truth picks up the victory over Shelton Benjamin. We have next up, we have Michelle McCool and Alicia Fox taking on Gail Kim and Melina. Now, Gail Kim really didn't get much ring time in this match, and that really, I'm really wanting to say that her chances were really better off in TNA. And if I was her, I would have stuck with TNA, because really WWE really isn't using her as much as they could and to the best of her ability. Gail Kim is a great women's wrestler and should be showcased as that. Michelle McCool and Alicia Fox get the victory on a pin on Gail Kim. Nonetheless, Michelle McCool hits basically the Styles Clash, which is her finisher as well. Michelle McCool hits the Styles Clash on Gail Kim to pick up the victory. And with that being said, that was that. Nothing really much there. We have next up is a non-title match with John Morrison defeating CM Punk. This was probably, out of the two matches, this was my favorite match of the night, because John Morrison and CM Punk, they have had a really good past as far as wrestling goes, and all that, and this was probably one of their best matches that they've had together, in my opinion. John Morrison picks up the victory with It looks like, from the looks of it, looked like he kind of hooked CM Punk's arms. They were working on just kind of pinning each other back and forth here toward the end of the match, and the end of the match came when John Morrison looked like he kind of got CM Punk's arms and like tied him up somehow, allowing CM Punk not to move or whatever. But CM Punk losing to John Morrison, this is continuing, in my opinion, to helping solidify John Morrison as a main event World Heavyweight Champion contender. Top match tonight by far, and honestly, there was only let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 matches the entire 2 hours, and that's really what made Raw or SmackDown this week not as good as it could have been personally. But I mean, it is what it is. John Morrison, future main eventer, getting the win over the World Heavyweight Champion CM Punk, definitely toss his name in the hat there. And from here we have a Chris Jericho interview, just your basic things you've been doing, and then we have the entire in the ring pay-per-view match rundown with everybody. It's dumb. Just get rid of it. They can do it at the table because you're not having the camera on them the entire time. You're going through the card as it is. Don't put them in the ring. Please, I'm asking you, don't put them in the ring to run down a pay-per-view card. Okay, now that that's out of the way, we have our main event, Steel Cage Tag Team match. Edge and Chris Jericho taking on Jeff Hardy, Rey Mysterio. We see Edge and try that again. We see Edge and Chris Jericho pick up the victory over Jeff Hardy and Rey Mysterio. Good match, good. CM Punk called it straight down the middle, and at the end of the match we've seen a little bit of sarcasm, kind of a heel sarcasm, come out of CM Punk, and it was really making me wonder, are they going to really turn him heel? I think they're severely testing the waters right now as it stands with CM Punk as a heel. He did hit the go to sleep on John Morrison after the match, which didn't go over too well because John Morrison is becoming a fan favorite himself. And they really need to continue to get that over. It really looks like they're pushing CM Punk to being a heel, and if they do, hopefully we can see great things out of a heel CM Punk and make him one of the top heels in the company. So, with that being said, that's this week's SmackDown recap and review. My thoughts on it, on how it was, and what happened with it. Post your thoughts if you watch SmackDown. Let me know. Video, text, whatever. Watch the Q&A video that I done earlier if you haven't caught that yet. And if you have any questions, shoot them in my inbox. Follow me on Twitter, MySpace, Facebook, whatever you can find me on. And as always, thank you for watching. You guys take it easy and peace out.